Hey, how's it going, everyone? So I thought I'd do something a little different. I'm still gonna do a tasting tonight, but I do those every night. But I wanted to show my system. I figured I'd theme this after do-it-yourself brewing system talk show kind of thing, where you can talk all about brewing systems, whatever you want. If you want to comment about a system you're building, let me know. If you have any ideas that you want to throw my way, I'm more than happy to listen. I appreciate every bit of feedback possible. I've been building this for about, well, I started with a 50 amp panel because I had the ambition to go and try to start a small microbrewery kind of scenario thing. But that was about 7 years ago. So I got the 50 amp done. I was like, this is just, it's not what I want. So I ended up building a 30 amp panel and going with just a home brewing kind of setup with kegs and stuff. So this is it. I'm going to show you it. I'm going to go from the panel over. So this right here, sorry, I'm moving around, is a panel I built from theelectricbrewery.com. I believe Cal is his name. He's been very helpful with any questions I have or anything, and he provides these plans for this online. You can get the full complete thing. I think it's $20 for the book to build your whole brewery setup and everything. But excuse the noise outside. There's a lot of like motorcycles and stuff around here. But so this is that, and these are just basically like the voltmeter and the amp meter shut off. This turns it from one element to the other, to the boil of HLT. This is I believe the HLT. That's the boil. This is the mash tun. These are the on off. Turns them on and off. These are the pumps right here to turn those on and off. Right here will go a logo or something, I don't know. But I've already opened it. That's just an alarm thing, and it turns on with the key. But you open it up, and I wired all this. It looks really hardcore. Whoa, man, sorry about that, everyone. But I mean, it's really hardcore. And there's plans for this, and you just follow them one by one. And I still didn't get it looking pretty as I wanted to, but that's okay. I haven't tested this yet either, so let me close this. I haven't tested this, so I don't have a 30 amp plug-in. I do, but it's the wrong kind, so I have to have an electrician come in and put it in. So, anyway, this is my hot liquor tank. And so I just got the recirculating coil for this. There'll be two valves that will go here and here. So you got wort going in, going through the coil around this hotter water that keeps the temperature of the mash tun where you need it, where you set it. It should be a very efficient system. It's dirty right now. I didn't clean it out at all. I just kind of didn't care. I'll figure that all out later. Just got the elements for the boiler and the hot liquor tank. This probe right here kind of goes right into this and kind of actually holds this up really well. And they clamp in on the inside. I had to put a male ferrule into a female, which I silver soldered in. It's safe solder. It's a food grade safe. It's not gonna be terrible for the beer or off flavor the beer. Hopefully not, anyway. Manual temperature probes, as well as electric temp probes, and those electric ones will go on the actual valve on a T-fitting on the mash tun and on here. The only one that will have one through the wall is the boiler. That'll be a longer one. But anyway, sorry for the messy carpet. It's nasty, I know. Sorry. But this is almost done. That's a water in. I'll have a valve there as well. It'll be those trigger valves I'm thinking about. But I went TCs because I wanted to have that more sanitary like feel to this, more commercial.
And you can see there's a lot of things going on in there. But
you can see there's a lot of
things going on in there.
I still have to get the valves and all that, but yeah. Sorry about my nasty carpet. And then this is a wort in, so it'll come in from the recirculating coil, the top one, and go right into this valve. And I get valves because I want to be able to control the flow. And I still have to get my pumps. There's 2 pumps I want to get, and then a chiller. You can use the HLT recirculating coil as a chiller by putting cold water in there and recirculating it that way. But anyway, let's go on to this now. I got the mash tun, which is the easiest one to do. I just have to get a false bottom, which is a screen that has a dip tube that goes down, and it keeps all the grain from going into your beer when you transfer it over to here. So you go from a pump, and then you go into that inlet, and it brings it into there. It drips it in real slowly on a sparge, and goes in real nice and slow, and then you go ahead and start boiling it. But this will have a little screen thing down there with a dip tube that will go down and kind of suck it up and out. And then this is my boiler. This is a Whirlpool Alarm. I put it up here on accident. I wanted to put it down there, but instead I found a TC clamp online, a TC fitting that went right into it perfectly, goes right through the wall of the keg, and then goes down and drips and whirlpools around. After you're done boiling, you whirlpool, and it collects all the crappy shit that you don't want in there. And then that'll be a temperature probe over there, and then this is it's an electric temperature probe, and then this is my I just got my elements. So, and then I got that's another housing there. So the only ones that need a housing and an element are the HLT and the boiler. Mash tun gets heated up from the recirculation, so you got it in hotter water, and it's controlling this to stay at a little lower temperature. So you got it at 175, and you're keeping this at 152, 154, and you got it all programmed on here, so it's perfect. Everything is really awesome. I'm so excited. I so want to brew so bad. That was my main thing for a while, and then I started doing these tastings, and I just really want to get back into this. So, alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Had to change it up on you guys a little bit here. I'll be doing a tasting later, but for now, here you go. Cheers, peace.